Minecraft is one of the most popular games of our time, and now it's getting a live-action movie. The franchise will also receive its own animated series, which will be a Netflix exclusive, but today we're only talking about the live-action film. I've been keenly following the production of the film. News keeps trickling in, but it looks like it might become the next big thing in game adaptations. Calling Minecraft a massively popular game doesn't even begin to cover it. Warner Brothers knows they've got a potential box office hit on their hands, and they want to get it right. Interestingly, the idea to adapt this franchise first kicked off way back in 2012. Initially, there was talk of a series, but they ran into trouble crafting a coherent storyline. Then in 2014, Minecraft creator Marcus Persson announced he was in direct talks with Warner Brothers about making a movie. We even know that Roy Lee and Jill Messick, some big names in Hollywood, were set to produce. These are the folks behind hits like How to Train Your Dragon. A year later, Warner Brothers allocated a whopping $150 million for production, with Rob McElhenney slated to direct. McElhenney, primarily known as an actor, was a controversial choice. They even got as far as pre-production and announced a 2019 release date. But that was not meant to be. The original creative team fell apart, the script was completely overhauled, and the studio started the hunt for a new director. Initially, the adaptation was supposed to be an animated project. However, as they worked through new script versions, they decided to go with live action. Fast forward to 2022, and it was announced that Jason Momoa would play one of the lead roles in the upcoming adaptation. Jared Hess, who's not exactly known for blockbuster hits, was tapped to direct. The cast started to fill out, and earlier this year, Jack Black joined the lineup. Filming kicked off in January and wrapped up after 3 months. Apart from a teaser celebrating the game's 15th anniversary and a few set photos, the creators have been tight-lipped about details. It's understandable because adapting a game is always tricky. The essence of games lies in gameplay, which is how players explore the world and follow the story. Films don't have the same tools at their disposal, so adaptations often face many challenges. Of course, we can't ignore the crucial roles of the writers and directors in this process. Attempts to bring game universes to the screen have been going on for decades. Modern game design has given us masterpieces that are essentially interactive stories with deep plots, drama, and memorable settings. But how do you adapt Minecraft, a sandbox where players can do anything they want, all within its signature blocky style, into a live action? Visually, the biggest challenge is the blocky setting, which makes adapting Minecraft for the big screen a daunting task. Not to mention, it's a nightmare for anyone who isn't familiar with the game. Initially, the project was supposed to be animated to make production easier. But when we found out it was going to be a full-blown live-action movie, the skepticism hit the roof. The first thought? Overusing green screens instead of real locations. And it's not just about the budget, it's about the studio's approach to effects. With Minecraft's blocky world, green screens might seem justified, but come on, great projects don't take the easy way out. Judging by the behind-the-scenes shots, the creators are at least trying to adapt the game properly. Some photos show life-size block trees, and they look heavy as hell based on how they're being moved. Many fans are in disbelief that this movie is actually happening, but the evidence is right there. Besides trees, the closed sets also feature block houses, the typical first-night shelters players build. Notice there's no green screen backdrops, it's actual backgrounds on screens. Plus, Minecraft will feature various locations. One photo clearly shows a winter setting. Sure, green screens are still in use, but thankfully not everywhere. The first teaser also gives us a glimpse of Momoa and Black wielding a pickaxe and a sword. Gotta admit, they look pretty cool and well-crafted. Plus, if you check out the background, it's also done in a cubic style, though it's not too in your face. In other words, the designers really tried to blend the game's style with a more realistic look. Sure, these photos and settings might seem, well, unusual, but they're genuinely intriguing in terms of how they'll translate on screen. Honestly, they look pretty decent so far. The second major question is about the character's appearance. As we know, all characters in the game were square and blocky. At this point, it's unclear how the characters will look on screen. No actors were seen in makeup in the set photos, and there were no square body parts from props. So there are two possibilities. Either the characters will be so-called strangers who find themselves in the Minecraft world, or they'll match the environment and become blocky. The latter seems hard to believe because it's such a radical move that could easily turn many viewers off. According to an early version of the script, we were supposed to follow a teenage girl and her friends trying to save their world from the Ender Dragon. Somehow they end up in the Minecraft world, searching for a way to save their own. It's unclear how much of the original script remains, as it's been rewritten several times. Also, the actors' roles aren't revealed, so it's hard to guess how the plot will unfold. Exceptionally, Jack Black stands out as he he recently posted a very informative video on his social media. In his post, the actor revealed that he would be playing Steve in the upcoming film. Although we remember Steve as the first character in the game at the time of its release, he doesn't have an official backstory since he's designed as the default player skin and avatar. So it's quite logical that Black is playing him, the character most associated with Minecraft. However, he might not be the central character but just one of them, especially since the project also includes Jason Momoa, who was announced as the first cast member of the film. He needs no introduction. However, his role in the plot is unknown, so he could easily play either a hero or the main antagonist. The duo of Momoa and Black in leading roles looks great, both charismatic and clearly not lacking in comedic talent. But for some reason, many can't shake the feeling that we're in for kind of Jumanji in the Minecraft universe. A person gets sucked into the game world and tries to escape, encountering all sorts of trouble along the way. Although it's possible that this approach is the only way to adequately adapt the original Minecraft world for the screen. By the way, we'll be able to judge it in less than a year, specifically on April 4th, 2025. Considering that filming is completed and post-production is in full swing, there are currently no plans for delays. We're very interested to hear what you think about the upcoming adaptation. Will it be a worthy project, or are the creators just capitalizing on the game's hype? Nevertheless, Minecraft has every chance to become a real hit like Barbie and the Super Mario Brothers, only if Warner Studios gets everything right. In short, we'll see for ourselves very soon. Subscribe.